So when it rains, it pours. So here in Santiago this morning, it's now about 4:30 in the afternoon. This morning it was a very bright sunny day with a very few clouds in the sky. And lo and behold, by the late afternoon, it is absolutely just, whoa, shit. I, Water's coming in through there. It's absolutely just dumping water. Absolutely dumping water all over the place. I mean, it's just like a huge bucket is just being dropped, right? So, this is the way it goes, right? That's the reason why there's still green stuff around. Generally, most of the time, it's sunny, right? There'll be a cloud or two, some clouds here and there, but the days are generally more sunny than cloudy, without a doubt. And it's always hot. I mean, you can go out there right now and it's hot. It's warm. But when it rains, it just dumps rain. So I don't mind it. So long as it doesn't stick around for very long, that's okay. So in Santiago, the weather is, it's south of Florida. So you've got kind of like summer all the time, which is cool. And it's not that windy. Okay, see that's one thing when you go to a place like Sosua or Puerto Plata, it is much windier, especially as you get anywhere near the beach. And the same thing I noticed in Barranquilla. I was in Barranquilla for about 2.5 months. And it was extremely sunny in Barranquilla. In January and February, when I was there, it was sunny almost every single day. No rain at all. Not like this, no. Now, I know they have a rainy season, but I wasn't there. But Barranquilla on the north coast of Colombia was also very windy. I mean, it was more windy than Sosua, more windy than Puerto Plata. But so Santiago is in this valley, kind of in the center of the Dominican Republic. And so it's kind of shielded from any winds that you'll find on the coast, right? So I kind of like that. I'm not a big fan of wind. It doesn't really bug me that much so long as there's sun, but I'm not really a fan of wind. So I kind of like that fact. So is Santiago just really, really super hot? No, it's not really, really super hot, but it's pretty hot. If you don't like hot, kind of muggy weather, you probably don't want to come here. But I would say that there are lots of places in the United States during the summer and spring and late fall where it's hotter than here. I lived for a period of time in Arizona, and Arizona for about 4 months out of the year is much hotter than here. It's because it's a desert climate, etc. Now in the winters it can, and especially in northern Arizona, it can get pretty cold. But where I was in Tucson, it was extremely hot for, I don't know, about 4 months of the year, hotter than here. So and I've heard, and I would say also that many parts of Texas during the summer and early spring, early fall, it's also hotter than here. But the one thing you don't have here that you get in some of those other places is you don't really get a winter, right? You don't get a winter, which is cool. I really like that. Now I'm from Seattle, right? Seattle, Washington, and my family's all from there. And I grew up in Seattle, Washington. So for me, it's a huge, huge deal. Just being away from the cold, being away from the continual rain. And it's a place where you can count on it being sunny. You can count on, oh, in the next, if it's not, if, for example, today, like I say, earlier today, I woke up and it was blue skies. And for most of the day, up until about 2:30, it started to get cloudy. And then by now, 4:30, it's just dumping, right? Now, it's starting to let up just a little bit. And tomorrow will probably be a sunny day. Now, one thing to note, I have looked at the weather. I've finished looking at like the weather reports for Santiago because they're not never, they don't tell the story properly. They don't really give the correct picture. See these, you'll go and you'll look in the icons, and the icons for weather in Santiago will show this week. It'll show that it's cloudy all week, but then I go through the week and no, it's not. But what it is there are a few clouds here and there in the sky, okay? And somehow they think that that's really cloudy. No, it's dominated by primarily a sunny day with some clouds here and there. Now I'm facing, I think before I showed you guys on that way, there's a sort of a mountain range between the north coast. There's this mountain range, right? If you look on a map that shows geographical detail of the Dominican Republic, you'll see that, well, yeah, there's this kind of mountain range that separates off the center of the Dominican Republic, sort of this long valley. So you'll see clouds sort of collecting up around those mountains. And you see that quite often, but they don't always come over into here, right? And so it's usually sunny, even if you'll see some clouds up around those mountains and there'll be a cloud here or there, but it's generally mainly sunny. Well, the weather reports, when you look online or you use some app, and they go ahead and they list 10 days and you look at it and you go, well, wait a minute, every one of these days shows kind of cloudy, but it's not. It's not. Again, this is south of Florida. Just what, you can think in your mind, well, what is Miami weather like? And go about an hour and a half south, right? So I think you may have seen from some of my other videos that it's very sunny. So at any rate, that's the weather in Santiago. I'll try to do another one a year from now when I've been here a longer time. So right now, I guess what I could say is I'm talking about the weather from, March, April, May, June, July, because in 2018, I also came here and I was here in very late June through July. So I can speak about that period. Okay, so again, in a year, I will do another video so we can really get this straight scoop on the weather here.